In the Florida Everglades, a giant invasive Burmese python is hunting. This massive snake is a top predator, but it carries a silent killer inside, the tongueworm, Rhylietiella orientalis. This parasite is a terrifying hitchhiker that settles in the python's lungs and slowly feeds on its blood. The pythons, which were introduced to Florida years ago, brought this parasite with them, starting a new secret war that is hurting Florida's native snakes. The tongueworm has a bizarre life cycle. The sick python coughs up and passes out the tiny eggs. A smaller creature, like an insect, frog, or lizard, eats the eggs and becomes the next host. The final step happens when another snake eats the infected small animal. The parasite then crawls up to the new snake's lungs, where it grows into an adult, sometimes reaching 3 to 4 inches long. This process is highly effective. Scientists once found over 100 adult worms crammed into one snake's breathing system. While the huge pythons can survive this infection for a long time, the smaller native Florida snakes cannot. Local species like the pygmy rattlesnake and eastern racer don't have the natural defenses against this foreign worm. Because their lungs are smaller, even a few worms cause severe breathing problems, infections, and loss of energy, often leading to death. The parasite is now spreading to many of Florida's native snake species, directly where the pythons have settled, proving that the python invasion brings invisible dangers. The worms aren't the only threat showing the snake's struggles. Snakes are also vulnerable to huge tick infestations. For example, a python in Australia was found covered in over 500 ticks and was desperately trying to drown them. The ticks drank so much blood that the snake became severely anemic, low on blood. Ironically, in a different strange twist of nature, sometimes a snake can survive after being swallowed. If a large predator snake is scared or threatened after a meal, its defense mechanism is to vomit up what it just ate. On rare occasions, this means a smaller snake can pop out, alive, and slide away to freedom.